Okay guys, so this Vlogmas episode is going to be my story time on my first Brazilian wax. Now, I look crazy and stuff because it's like fresh. Like I literally just had this done an hour ago and I wanted to like vividly tell the story. So yeah, I look crazy. I don't have no makeup on, but it's okay because I'm about to tell you the story. So we're gonna get right onto it. So basically a Brazilian wax, if you don't know, if you're a guy, this is probably a TMI, so you probably just want to leave, but yeah, I'm just gonna tell you those stories. So a Brazilian wax is like when you get your private area waxed all off, kind of like an eyebrow wax, which I did get my eyebrows waxed too, but that's easy. But yeah, so it's like an eyebrow wax, but your whole private area is gone, and then your butt, all that area is just waxed or whatever. So my friends have did it, my back home friends, my college friend Keisha has done it, and everybody has done it, and I'm like, I want to try it. But I always wanted to try, but I've always been so scared because I don't have tattoos, piercings, none of that. I don't take pain well at all, so I always wanted to try it. So every time I have tried it, Kelsey was like, oh, you have to have your hair, like you have to grow your hair out, right? So I was like, oh, my hair's never grown out, like, you know, because I'm always shaving and stuff. But since I've been at Disney, I was like, so I just let it grow out, right? So I was like, okay, so I guess I should get the Brazilian wax now. So I looked up somebody here in Florida, and not somebody, I didn't go there. This wasn't a house call, but I looked up like this waxing and spa. She had great reviews and everything. So I looked her up. And I was like, oh snap, like I can go to her. So I'm real nervous. Like Kelsey's like, oh, I don't think you're gonna like really go through it. I'm telling my friends like they're gonna do one strip and I'm just gonna like yeah, you know what, I'm out. But yeah, I couldn't record me actually in the room because like I just tell you guys, so I get there, I'm hyperventilating, I'm calling everybody. I got a pedicure before so I could like try to relax myself, but you know like when your stomach is at like knots, yeah, my stomach was in that knots, and I was just like, oh my gosh, I'm about to die. And this is what I had on too, right? That's the funny part of the story. So I had this on, and I have loose pants on, and I have granny panties, which is, you know, like when you're in cycle panties, those type of panties, yeah, you need those type of panties because afterwards, like, you know, gonna be a little bit, like, you just gotta, like, you don't want no tight stuff on. But yeah, that was a little fun fact. So anyway, I got there and I didn't know where to go. Like I was so nervous. She was like, you know, just relax, just have a seat right here, I'll be with you in a second. So somebody else was leaving, you know, they were scheduling their next appointment and stuff. So when she finally got to me, she was like, okay, is this your first time? I was like, yeah. And so we went in the room, and so I'm just sitting there like, I'm thinking like, okay, is she about to like, you know, walk out so I can get undressed and stuff? But no, she just standing right there, and I'm just like, oh yeah, well I guess why am I trying to like be shy about taking my clothes off and stuff, because she's about to see my whole like private area, she's about to see it. So I'm like, okay. So I was like, I just took my pants off and I took my underwear off, and I'm just like, okay, first of all, this is so embarrassing. I was like, I didn't know how long I was supposed to go without shaving, so I want a long time. So she's like, so she's looking at it, she's like, how long did you go? And I was like, over 2 months. And she was like, you're only supposed to go 1 month. So I'm just like, I done let my freaking hair down there grow out of control. So I'm like, this is about to hurt. This is about to hurt, because I trimmed a little bit, because they told me to trim a little bit, but I didn't want to trim a lot and then get turned away and then have to end up shaving all that off. So I was just like, I might as well just go, you know, just only trim a little bit. But she was like, no, like that was too much. So I was just like, OMG. I'm like, this is about to hurt. Like, this is about to hurt. So so then she's like, do you have anything under that sweater? And I was like, no, I didn't even have a bra on or anything because it's just like a sweater. I'm like, no. She was like, oh, you're gonna be sweating, like dripping sweat. She was like, you might as well just take that off. So I'm like, what? So I had to take my sweater off. I was butt naked in the dang thing about to get my freaking private area wax. I'm just like, I literally asked God, I was just like, how did I end up here? Like, you could just make it past this. Like, I didn't care about her seeing my body and stuff. It was just funny, like, just me just being there naked, like, because you know the doctors, they see all that too, but it's like, dang, like, she see me like a hairy mess. Like, when I go to the doctors, I don't come there like a freaking fur ball. Like, I was like, oh my God. So I'm like, she's like, just breathe, you know, she's all calm, and they don't even wear masks. I'm like, I clean myself, so, but I'm like, what if somebody come in there like stinky or something? So I'm like, dang. I'm like, okay. So she was like, yeah, so do you want your legs too? She wanted to do my legs first. I was like, oh no, like I need to do the private area first, because if you do the legs and it hurt, I will bail out like a quick second. So I'm like, do the private area first. And I'm glad I did, because I didn't know both the legs and my private area would have been $100 altogether, because they're each $50. So yeah, she's expensive, but she's like one of the best around here. So yeah, so she's like, okay, lay down, open your legs, like so she's getting the wax, and she was like she's getting the wax, and she puts it on there, like she starts like with the top part, and like, you know, like the top part, like your bikini area kind of. She puts it there, and then she's like, all right, hold your breath, here we go. So then she's like, it's a huge thick paper, like pictures like this thick, and she's like, I'm like, I was like, I cussed. I was like, what she did, I was like, oh my god, shit. And then she was like, you have to be quiet, like it's a lawyer next to me and all this stuff. She was like, you're not gonna be able to handle it, sweetheart, like you're just gonna have to you just can't finish it. And in my head I was like, nope, I gotta finish it, because first of all, I came no punk, and then second of all, I'm not about to walk out here with a dang fade. Like, what the heck? Like, you know, it's gonna be a fade, just half of it gone. So I'm just like, no, I gotta finish. So I was like, every time she did it, I just kept the towel in my mouth, and I was just like, oh my god. And she said, like, okay, so you know, like your private area, you have two sides, like the left side and the right side. She was like, okay, one side is gonna hurt way more than the other. That's just how it works. So my right side, every time she did that side, when I tell you, it was torture. Like, I can't even, like, I'm getting, like, I'm cringing thinking about it. But she said it's only like this your first time. Like, if I go back, it's gonna be better, she said. So I'll try it one more time. But when I tell you, especially the right side, it felt like somebody was ripping my heart out. Like, I never felt anything like this before in my life. And she had to, especially, she had to just keep doing it over and over again. Like, once she got past the bikini area, because that wasn't really bad, because I did shave when I had my bathing suit and stuff. But once she got lower, she had to keep doing it over and over again, because I had so much hair. When I tell you guys, it was bad. I was even sweating so much that she had to keep wiping my hands, because sometimes you have to hold some parts for her. Like, I was sweating so bad. Like, this is like, this was the craziest like thing ever. I'm just like, God, please let me get through this. And she kept like doing it, like she kept like saying that I was doing a good job or whatever. I don't know if she was kind of keeping me calm or she was hyping me up. And one time, like, I was sweating so much, she had to put freaking baby powder down there to freaking dry. Like, and she did good. Like, she kept like, I guess, like rubbing me, because like if you just keep going, like she said, some people like go like back to back like that, and it's already sore, you already can't take it. So she kept like, you know, making sure I was good, gave me water and stuff. But y'all, I'm not even playing. The pain is a 10 out of 10. Like, right off the bat, 10 out of 10. And it's not like, you know, your eyebrows wax, you got like 4 times. I swear she did like 15 times, and I kept saying, oh, you almost done it. And then she's like, not even halfway. And then I'm thinking she done it. She's like, okay, turn over, time for the butt. I'm like, are you serious? Like, it was freaking, like, I didn't never experience anything like that. It was torture. But I do recommend getting it done. But what I would say is definitely take Advil before. I took Advil before. I don't know if it helped or not, but I did. I took Advil. I'm like, I can't imagine if I didn't take it. I don't know if it did something, but if it was gonna be worse than that, I'm glad I took it. Definitely only let your hair grow out for 1 month, because like she did have to use scissors sometimes. Like, it was crazy. Then and then just go in there and breathe. Like, that's really all you can do. It's going to hurt regardless, especially your first time. But I'm gonna go back. But I do recommend it, because the after results, I'm telling you, is worth it. Like, smooth as a baby's bottom. Like, it's freaking worth it. The after results are worth it. So I'm glad I did it. I should have just not have went that long without like shaving. Like, I was down bad. Like, I was in there like dying, like. But yeah, when she had to keep like going over and over, she was just like, oh, so much hair, and she had to keep doing it over and over. I was like, God, if you can just get me through this, like, oh gosh. And she kept trying to talk to me, but it was just too much going on. Like, I couldn't really even have a conversation with her. Like, I'm just like, can you just get this off? Like, like I can literally still hear the, like, the rips, like, ooh. And then afterwards, like, she would, like, after she do a rip, like, you know how you have to clean up kind of, so you have to, like, dab it, and it's like, ooh. And it's already sore, like, oh my gosh. And afterwards, it's not really that sore. Like, I feel fine afterwards, and my friend Jazz said it's gonna feel way better like the next day. But you kind of do feel like you feel new down there. Like, you feel like a new woman. Like, I'm a new woman. And I think I got the regular wax. Like, some people get sugar wax, but I didn't even ask her for anything. I just went in there and got the wax. Like, but that was big of me because I don't do pain. I don't have tattoo or anything. I was like, it was just so crazy how stressed out I was. I was stressed out and butt naked on that table looking a fool. Like, I was just looking like like I wanted to cry so bad. She was like, dang, you almost about to cry? And I was like, yes, but I didn't cry. So at least she didn't cry. And she said some people actually said that this is worse than giving birth, because when you give birth, you know, you have a medicine and stuff. So yeah, the last part. But yeah, that was it. The really part that hurt, like, surprisingly, the butt was the least painful. Like, when she did the butt, I don't know if it's because I already did the rest. So I'm like, okay. Because once you do keep going on, it does get better. Except for, like, when you get lower down there. Like, that part feels the worst, absolutely. But yeah, when she did the butt, I was just, like, laying sideways. And I was just like, oh, okay, this don't really hurt. Except for when she, like, do, like, the inside. I don't know, too much TMI. So yeah, the pain is a 10 out of 10, but I'm glad I did it. The results are good and I will go back. I really think, like, you guys can look at this, like, and see, like, if you're thinking about it, like, I'm the type of person who don't do stuff like this and very painful. I'm not with it. So if I can do it, you can do it. Like, I'm that type of person. So yeah, you guys should try it. But yeah, so that was my Brazilian wax experience. That's different between the bikini. Bikini is only like a bikini, like, which is pointless. You might as well shape that. Like, if you're gonna get it, you might as well just go full out and just have it all flat, you know. And she even did kind of like the top part, like, a little bit under my belly button. I don't know, I didn't think I had hair there, but who knows. But yeah, so that was it. Yeah, make sure you comment, subscribe, and thanks for continuing watching Vlogmas, new videos every day until Christmas. So yeah, subscribe. Peace, guys.